Hey guys, this is the start of a series, a little mini series that I'm going to do called Things I Love. I'm going to start with my favorite thing that I love, that I use in my garden, my hose. I swear that I have tried almost every hose out there. The hoses that expand and go back in and then they explode because you left them outside. And then there's more heavy duty ones, but they're heavy and they're not lightweight. So all of those things are kind of fixed for me in this hose. And this is an expensive hose. At least for me, it was an expensive hose, but I will never buy another hose. At the office, we have different hoses, but we already had them, so I can't replace them with another one because there's no need to spend money. But at my house, this is the only hose that I have, and it is amazing. This is a Bernini steel hose, and I bought mine off of QVC. They have them on Amazon. They do run QVC sales in early spring, late winter. I'm watching for that, and if it happens after this video, I will probably do a little post if anybody's interested in giving it a try. I don't get any kickback from it. I'm just telling you something that I love because it's my absolute #1 favorite. It is really lightweight. This is like a 50-foot hose. This is super lightweight. I'm holding it with one hand. It slides across the ground really easy. It might get caught on a corner, but that's no different than any other hose that you're going to use. Just the lightweight alone for me is just awesome. I do have it like in a crank, and if anybody keeps their hose in some kind of box or a crank, you know that when it's long and it's out in your yard and you're reeling it up, it's really heavy. This thing just whoosh, slick. So lightweight, it just slides right in. It is a piece of cake. So that was probably one of my #1 sellers. For me, it doesn't get hot. You would think that it would. Now, I am going to show you a couple of downfalls that I found solutions for. The first one might be obvious. I'm trying to find it. I've had this hose for like 4 years, and I let somebody drive over it. I probably shouldn't have done that. Like my rubber hose, I always just like somebody can drive over it and I don't worry about it. I did let somebody drive over this one and it kind of squished. It's been okay. It creaks, but I think there's like a tube inside of this, so that is still good. So I haven't had any leaks. I haven't had any problems. You do need to bring them in the winter, because if you get a leak, you can't just like cut it and replace it because of what it's made out of. But when it's that lightweight and easy, it's not hard to just unhook it from the spigot and carry it right inside. It's not hard at all. Now, obviously, since it's made out of this, you can't kink it. So we've all been in the situation where you're trying to change the end of your hose, maybe from a sprayer to a sprinkler, or your kids are trying to do something. So if you can't kink it, you can't stop that flow of water. It does come with a nozzle. I didn't like the nozzle. I didn't use it. I'm going to show you the little wand that I use to water with. But to solve the kinking issue, I actually bought this attachment. Oh, it does come off. My other hose, it's been on there so long and it's so tight that I can't get it off. This is just a little attachment, and they have plastic ones. I prefer the heavy duty ones so that way they just last longer, and we get wear and tear at my house. So if my hose gets tossed on the ground, I don't want to worry about plastic cracking. So I know that this can get tossed down and I'm not worried about it. You just screw it right on the end. And some of you already have these and you already know. But for those who don't, you can even use this on your regular hose. You just screw it on the end. It's like an on and off valve. When I turn this guy here, you can see that ball close, and then I don't get any flow, and then I get it. So then I would just take my wand and screw it into this part. But this is my on and off if I want to use it and not have anything attached to it that has an on and off switch, like a sprinkler or something else, or just to change my attachments. So that is how I solved that problem. And then, you know, the other one with the kink, just don't let people drive over it. Oops, that was my fault. But of all the garden things that I love, this is my most useful tool that I for sure love the most.